Woo, dogger! It says I have a very, very bad connection. That's very, very, very sad. Very sad. Guys, I am not a predictor, and I am not a prophet. I don't know that the price is going to do what it does. All I know is I see the trends in the past, and I see how crazy it is going to be in the future. So when I guess a price, or I say it's going to flirt with the 5,000, it's just because what I've seen in the past. And sure enough, it flirted, it fell, and it's probably going to fall more before it's over. But it's okay, because it's going to double again. It's going to double again. Guys, I am here in this beautiful nature stream where I grew up. I spent many hours on this stream, walking it, skipping rocks, everything here in Kentucky. It's so great. I'm so glad you're here with me. I'm so sorry it says very bad connection. It says very bad. Very bad. I don't know how bad it is. I won't know till I get home. So, anyways, I'm gonna go to the chat, but to start, I want to read some questions that were submitted from you by Mr. Van Dyke. Mr. Van Dyke, if he is in the chat, shout out to Mr. Van Dyke. He has submitted some questions, and I think it's good. I think it's good that you guys are getting in this and you have some questions. So let's just go over them, okay? Okay. How do I choose what to mine? This is the Digital Gold channel, and if you don't know anything about digital gold, we are all about mining. We love to dabble in the other stuff like investments and things, but really, we are the miners. So how do I know what to mine? Well, back in the day, it was only about 4 coins. So we based it off of profitability. Well, right now I'm going to tell you about a coin called Feather Coin. Do you guys know what Feather Coin is? Feather Coin was a coin in 2013 that was based off of a community of people using this to further each other in a community atmosphere. It was mainly done in Europe, and it had a huge following, and it became very profitable because of the community aspect. Partially also because there wasn't a lot of other coins out there. So, was it profitable to mine? Yes, that's why we mined it. However, if you look at it now, it's basically worthless. It's not even a coin anymore, almost. So I don't know if it died. I should look that up. If even anybody even mines it to keep it alive, because mining is what keeps your coins alive. So it was 4 coins then. It's over 1,000 coins now. So how do we know what to mine? How do we know? Well, it just comes down to doing your own research, okay? You got to break it down into different sections. You got to figure out which ones are mineable, which ones aren't mineable, which ones will be profitable, which ones won't. Look at trends. See what trends are going around. See what people are gravitating towards. Not where all the money's at. I'm not saying where all the money's at. More of where all the feeds at, where all the communications at, the Twitter's at, and Facebook, things like that. Use the resources you have in your country to figure out what trends are. Google searches, things like that. Do your research, okay? Then you got to study the coin, figure out what makes the coin meaningful. If it's the community coin, then it's because it's based off of a community. If it's this other coin, it's based off of that. I just soaked my foot. And then you got to hodl. You got to hold. That was the biggest mistake we made, is we didn't hold. We didn't hold. All right. So, of course, he asked Mr. Van Dyke, what are my future predictions? What are my future predictions? I've got to get out of this water because it's going to kill me. I wonder if I could stand this up. My future predictions for cryptocurrencies I'm sad to say it. Actually, can I just put this in the dirt? Let me see if I can put this in the dirt. Is mass adoption is definitely a future prediction. There will be mass adoption. However, with mass adoption comes massive fraud. Massive fraud. Oh man, that's not mud. Come on, where's some mud? We're trying to figure out this mud. How do they not have mud around here? This is supposed to be Kentucky, right? I'm gonna drop my whole phone. All right, whatever, I'm just gonna hold it. Okay, so massive adoption, but with that is massive manipulation, then becomes massive loss for you and me and everybody, and massive fraud, right? Okay, and then massive change. So a lot of masses in there, but massive, massive, massive. That's what I believe is the future. Massive everything. Predictions, fraud, everything. Just be careful, be careful, be careful. But relax, take it cool. Just enjoy what you're experiencing as the growing internet of your time. Growing, it's changing, it's manipulating. We have no idea what it's gonna be in 5 years from now. We had no idea that, you know, these 4 coins like that were out in 2013 that were becoming popular, we're gonna turn into thousands. Over 1,000 coins out there now. And it's half of them over 80% of them are probably awful and just terrible. So no, we don't have any idea what's going to happen. That's my future. All right, he also asked, am I a digital prepper? And I would say currently I am a digital prepper. I was not a digital prepper in the past, though. Should have been. But I want this knowledge to be for you guys and you guys to learn how to be a digital prepper, if that's what we're going to go with today. Prepping for the end of the world here like this, right? Watch out. Okay, what are you going to do to make the world a better place? So, this world is pretty freaking amazing, isn't it? Look at this. It's just beautiful. There's just streams everywhere. I mean, I'm just loving this. I can't help that it's a very bad connection, but what am I going to do? And since it's Sunday, I'm just going to tell you that what I do is in the very beginning, we've already actually been in early communications with building a nonprofit out of this, helping other impoverished countries be able to get access to these cryptocurrencies and technology in order to further their country, their societies, and bring them up to par with a first world type class situation. And by no means are we talking about driving like massive insane cars and living in humongous houses. We're just talking about fairness and giving people opportunities that they didn't have, and all of us growing together. As one person goes up the stair, the person behind you help him up the stair, the next stair you just came up of. It's not about people being way up in the 18th floor of somewhere and you being down at the bottom doing one stair. I'm talking about the next stair right below you. Who is right below you, one step below you, who you could help bring up to your step while you make it to the next one above. Stuff like that. And you'll see people pass you on your steps. So we give 10% back to the local church. That's pretty common, and we're pretty heavily invested in the mission organizations, and we want to see type of humanitarian work grow and further that type. So that's what we do for the world. Okay, what do you make? Well, hold on. What do we do to this cryptocurrency worldwide accept? What do we do to get the cryptocurrencies accepted worldwide? What do we do? What do we do? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's so simple. It's knowledge. It's absolutely knowledge. This would have grown tenfold of what it is right now if people knew about it. If people believed in it and understood it like you understand it right now, or maybe are learning about it right now. That's what's holding it back, is knowledge. It's not technology. It's not computing power. It's not the Vega card or graphics cards. It's not the lack of miners in a certain currency. It's truly knowledge, because when you know something in and out and you breathe it, you can understand the blockchain, you feel the network moving and things like that. That is where you're going to be able to just explain it to somebody in practical terms, and they're going to want to be a part of it because they get it. And once they get it, they're a part of it. It's just, it'll come hand in hand. So knowledge is the problem. So you have the knowledge. So you are the reason that it's not worldwide or accepted worldwide or anything like that. So whenever you ask those questions, what will it take for it to be worldwide? That's your knowledge. Your knowledge needs to be giving out there. Okay? Now, should you keep going at this? He asked, Mr. Van Dyke asked, should you keep going? Absolutely you should keep going. Are you kidding me? This is the internet before it was internet. Seriously. If you don't believe that, then what are you doing in cryptocurrency? This is truly the embarking of an insane different society, markets, currency, technology, AI adoption, computer computer intellect, whatever you would call that, sort of like computer science type stuff. It's huge. This is huge for this part. So yes, you should keep going. Yes, you should adopt it. I don't know how you should. I don't know if that means just sending a QR code and a private key to someone that you know in another country who's not doing so well, and then just pushing it out there, that one QR code, so everybody can fund them and send them a little bit of coin. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know what it is for you. But what I'm telling you is this is the beginning. This is the beginning. We are still in that early age where people will say, hey, do you remember when? And they're going to talk about things like today. They're going to talk about things like what happened this week and the technology to changing and when Bitcoin split and this Sedgwick and these agreements that are coming out and the price manipulation and the changes and all that. They are going to talk about today. So today is when you want to be involved with this. Today. It's so exciting. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry about bad connection. We would love the our donations. You can donate to us and the Facebook. Please join the Facebook group. Email us some of these great questions you want me to ask on the channel, along with the live chat. Comment in the video. You know the drill, right? Come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's go to the chat.